Yo, what's up fellas, it's Sweat. Today we're going to be talking about some Forsaken raid leaks as well as possibly the rarest emblem in Destiny that is going to be. Obviously this leak is not verified to be true, there's no real way of telling, but one of the two leak sources is known to be a very trusted source for DLC leaks. With that said, there's going to be spoilers ahead, so if you guys do not want to hear anything about the DLC, make sure you guys click off the video now. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the first of the two leaks comes from Reddit user Ginzor. I will leave a link to this post down in the description box below if you guys want to check it out for yourself. It also contains a lot of DLC spoilers about other stuff like the new strikes, Gambit, Masterwork cores, and some other things that I'm not going to mention because obviously you guys are here for the raid spoilers. So the first of three big things that he mentions here is that the new raid is called Last Wish and will have a normal and prestige mode. This is always good to hear that they're going to have a normal and a prestige mode, but I hope they don't wait too long on the prestige mode like they did for both Aspire of Stars and Eater of Worlds, because that was very disappointing. When it finally came out, the whole modifier system isn't my favorite, if I'm being honest, in my opinion at least. So I hope that if there is a prestige mode, if the leak is true, that the raid will be more of a D1 type of style, like hard mode raid. That way the mechanics will change, it'll make it a little bit more difficult, making it harder to complete with hopefully better rewards, obviously bringing you up to a higher light level, hopefully. And possibly adding some modifiers too, or challenges, that would be nice. But if they could dump the old modifier system from Leviathan, I would be perfectly okay with that, move on to something else. The second thing that he mentions is that the raid boss is called Duel and Karu, the Eternal Return. Not 100% sure about that. So this could be the name of the final raid boss, or it could be the name of any of the raid bosses. Since there are supposed to be 4 raid bosses in this raid, it's supposed to be huge since this is a big expansion. The other thing to keep in mind is that the final raid boss is supposed to be a female, according to a tweet that came from Joe Blackburn, who is a Destiny raid team lead. So as you can see in this tweet here, he was talking about Holtzman asking if he can get the final Forsaken raid boss on his tattoo, but he didn't want people pantsing him for spoilers, and he said, "I also think she's way too pretty to go where that tattoo is going." So this tweet got a lot of people excited, including myself. Even though I'm not really into the lore, people are coming up with a bunch of theories and stuff as to who the raid boss could be and stuff like that. You guys can look that up if you're interested. I'm sure you could find a ton of theories on Reddit and other places. But yeah, this is kind of exciting to hear, considering we've never had a female raid boss before. And if I had to take my guess at it, I do think this is going to be a taken raid, so I don't really know how that would fit into that. Like I said, I'm not too into the lore, so if you guys know, let me know down in the comments below what kind of raid you guys think this will be, or what you guys think the boss is going to be. So the final of the 3 leaks from this first post is the one that got me excited the most, and it says there will be something like a one-time challenge to finish the new raid within 24 hours after its launch. This just got me super hyped because you guys know how big of a raider I am. Myself and Clan Redeem are always trying our hardest to attempt to get worlds first on every raid that comes out. We're always there, ready to go, just trying to have a good time and trying to complete the raid. I think an emblem like this would be something really cool to bring to Destiny, just as like a bragging rights type of thing, because Destiny really hasn't had anything like this before. Some people might get mad at me for saying it, but I do not see a problem with it at all, because some people spend a lot of hours trying their best to become good at this game, that kind of stuff, because they really love to do so. And I think there should be at least something that you can get rewarded that is unique to you, just because maybe you finished something within so many hours, something like that. I think this is a really great idea. I hope this leak is true. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I don't want to come off sounding cocky when I say that, but I think this would be something really cool to add to the game, just to show who completed the raid in the first 24 hours. I think this would be a dope idea. And for the last leak I have for you guys today, comes from another Reddit user. I'll link this post down in the description. This one doesn't seem as credible as the other ones, so I wouldn't be too surprised if this one is false, but it did seem like a cool idea. In a comment below his post, he said he has stuff regarding the raid more than what was previously leaked. To enter the raid, you'll need 6 keys, which you obtain by doing a certain activity. I'll go deeper into that tomorrow, but the raid can be launched regardless of whether or not you have the keys, but you cannot enter the raid without them. I think this is a very cool concept. I'm not entirely sure how this would work, but it seems to fit the theme, because in the little teaser that Bungie put up in their Forsaken gameplay, as I'll play now, you can see 6 Guardians entering a big door. If this is true, obviously you'll need these keys to probably get inside the raid and actually go into it. I'm not sure how you're going to be able to obtain these keys, but I'm going to assume it's through another activity that is going to be new to Forsaken. You can find those spoilers in the previous post I had talked about earlier. But yeah, like I said, this is not confirmed. This post doesn't seem very credible, but it still is a very cool idea nonetheless. I'm very, very, very hyped for the new DLC to come out and the raid. We're a little over 2 weeks away at this point, boys. We're counting down the days, the hours at this point. I hope you guys are excited as I am. I think that this is the DLC we've been waiting a very long time for in Destiny 2. We haven't had anything like this yet. This is going to be absolutely massive. So for those of you who did not play the Taken King in Destiny 1, this will be a whole new experience to you, and you're going to have a lot of fun. Lots of things to do, lots of hidden quests, that kind of stuff. But yeah, like I said, I'll keep you guys posted on that kind of stuff. If there's any updates to raid spoilers, I'll let you know down in the comments below or in a future video. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed and you found this helpful, kind of cool, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you are new. Trying to reach 25K before Forsaken. I definitely think that is possible. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video on your way out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.